guys, welcome back to the channel, Yorkshire Crafter, and today I have decided to do some stitching while we have our weekly catch up. So just what I've been up to crafting wise, and yeah, in the house, and yeah, so we're going to be finishing off the 310 in her hair, and then yeah, hopefully I'll have enough stitching to do while I give you the weekly catch up. So let me just sort out where I'm going with this, and then we will get into what's happened this week. So Monday morning I worked on the Marks mods for my husband while I waited for him to get back with the shopping. So it was about half 11 when he got back with the shopping. So I sorted all that out. Our eldest actually went with him because we're on half term, Easter 2-week holiday. So our eldest went shopping with him, so it was a bit of an easier trip for my husband down to the supermarket. So they managed to get it home between them, and then yeah, like I said, when they got back with it all, I sorted it and put it all away, me and the youngest. So like I say, we're on half-term break, so 2-week Easter holidays. So yeah, once we'd done all that and sorted and put the shopping away, we had some lunch. Hoping there'll be enough for this thread to get this another cross out of it. You've got to be thrifty with your threads. I don't think I'm going to get another one out of that. Tuck it under a couple of threads. And then just put that on there when I cut this off. This needle minder out of the way. This one. And let's get this one in, and then we'll get going again. I need to find where I'm at. No, too far down. There we go. Catch that. Put this first one in. Go the other way. Go down. So if not, then the other one won't catch. There. Oh. So in here, right? So yeah, we had lunch, and then in the afternoon I came up here and I was recording. I had a couple of recordings to do. I had the cross stitcher magazine to record, and then also the new delivery of my Disney cross stitch. I tend to make 3 new videos out of the deliveries when they come. I do the initial unbagging and what came, if there's any subscriber gifts or anything additional that comes, because I've been gifted the premium subscription, so sometimes there's extra gifts with that or offers that we get. And this time the book was offered, so that came with this delivery, the springtime book. So I did a quick flip through of the book, then I showed the fabric, which was just part of the subscription, one of the free gifts for subscribing. Like I say, the book, and then I just briefly show what magazines and issues we got, and then I will then do another 2 videos of the magazines. So this time it was 23 and 24 I did a flip through, and then 25 and 26 I did a flip through. So I actually recorded starting the second sampler the other day, so starting the first character for the second sampler, which was Daisy Duck, but I'll get onto that as the week goes on. So in the evening I edited and uploaded those videos. I think I actually released the cross stitcher magazine on the Monday, and then the Disney was later on in the week when I released those. I think one was Wednesday, and then no, Friday was when I released the other 2, one in the morning and one in the afternoon, but I'll get into that as the week goes on. So once I had, you know, got all those videos going and edited and things like that, I was working on the, what was I working on? Mermaid cross stitch for the rest of the evening. So yeah, that was Monday. So then on to Tuesday. Tuesday is a bit of a free day for us, so nowhere to go, nothing to do, so we either have a bit of a recording day, a bit of an editing day, and then crafting and doing what we're all doing separately. The boys tend to be gaming or watching TV, or I'm usually in here crafting. My husband then catches up with things he has to do in the bear cave, whether it's actually recording or editing, or whether he has to do behind the scenes stuff, you know, scan and snip instructions, or you know, he'll do that on the Tuesday if he's had any deliveries or anything for upcoming videos. Scan and snip instructions and stuff like that, so that tends to be done on a Tuesday or a Thursday, whichever, whenever he gets deliveries, like I said. So Tuesday morning I was doing some more of the Mark's Mods cross stitch. I've nearly finished that. I'll probably have that finished in the next day or two, and I will show it on Thursday in my floss tube. So yeah, he didn't want to carry on the rainbow down the letters. He said he quite liked the look of the white in the middle, so yeah, he quite liked the look of that. So I'll finish off the red at the bottom of the letters, but he were looking at it this morning and said, yeah, I quite like the just the white of the fabric, so looks good as it is. So I just need to finish off the Z that I'm doing, and then I've got the S to do for Mark's Mods. So like I say, when I've done that, and I need to figure out how I'm going to attach that strip on, and then get it finished off and framed. That should all be done and ready. So in the afternoon I was trying to get ahead of the preparations for Thursday's floss tube. So what I did was I did the next square for last year's peppermint purple in the afternoon. I got the next square for last year's done, and then so then after I'd done that, I wanted to sort out the first sampler for the Disney cross stitch. I wanted to finish off the stars and then get it washed and set to drying in a towel. So I just swilled it through in some lukewarm water, and I think somebody, or I'd seen somewhere, that you try and wring some of the water out. Just try not to crumple the fabric too much, but twisting it shouldn't do too much harm, you know, because you're trying to wring some of the water out. So that's what I did. I swished it round in some lukewarm water and yeah, squeezed it and wrung it out, and try not to crumple it up too much. And then I laid it down flat in some towels, and yeah, left it on a flat surface overnight to dry. And when I got up the next morning, it was more or less dry. I think it was just where some of the thicker parts of where you've had to go over some areas a couple of times, so it was gathered up thread and thicker parts, and yeah, they were still a little bit damp, but overall it was dry, so I was really impressed with that, and I'd actually managed to do it and it worked. So that's all dry and ready for framing. I need to show my husband the magazine and what framing they have it in, because he looked in our local Wilko's at thick framed frames. And yeah, he said you're looking between, I think he said £4 was the cheapest for the thicker framed, or as you went bigger sizes it's nearly £15. So just gonna take some Stitcherista advice and go through a couple of threads underneath, so I'm not carrying the thread as such, so you won't see it through. So you tuck under some and then you're in a different spot on the fabric. But she said yeah, so you won't see it underneath the pattern, but hey, never mind. So Tuesday evening I was working on the Mermaid cross stitch, so I was working on this Tuesday evening. Then Wednesday we didn't actually do a live stream, so I apologise for that. We knew that Penny wasn't going to be available because she was having to work. So I was talking with Crafty Chris, and she was saying that they had the food shopping to do, and I said, well, I'm not sure whether to have a live or not because I couldn't think of anything to talk about, and I didn't want to do another quiz because we'd had so many weeks of quiz, and so I just couldn't think of anything to talk about. I didn't have any content for you guys, and like I said, I just didn't want to do another quiz again, so we decided not to have a live. You know, everything's okay, everybody's well. We just decided not to do one because there was just no content, and I didn't want to do another quiz, or so yeah, we just decided not to have one, so I apologise for that. But yeah, like I say again, I just didn't want to bore you guys, and so but unfortunately there was no way of us letting you know, because to put a post on YouTube you have to have so many subscribers before that facility is unlocked. I think it's 1,000 subscribers. I can remember my husband saying when he reached the 1,000 subscribers that that facility on his YouTube was unlocked for him to do that. So, but I'm not there yet. Might take me a while to get there, but yeah, like I say, just there was no way of letting you guys know, so I apologise for that. So instead I decided to start the next Peter Rabbit. I started recording some of that on Wednesday afternoon, and it is the double 4-patch. So I started recording that. I've only got a little way with it. Cutting some of the fabric and stitching some of the squares together. So I need to record some more of that. Oops, I went wrong with that cross. I need to go down, not up, because it catches on the next stitch. I need to cough. Sorry. So yeah, I did that Wednesday afternoon, and then Wednesday evening I was doing the well, the beginning of the evening, while I still had a bit of light, I was doing some more on this Mermaid cross stitch, and then later on, as it got dark, I switched and did some of the Mermaid down painting. So yeah, that's what I did Wednesday. So Thursday morning I had to, excuse me, do this year's Peppermint Purple Black YORKSHIRE. Ready for recording floss tube in the afternoon. So that's what I did Thursday afternoon. I recorded floss tube, so all my stitching progress, and yeah, so I showed how far I'd got on this Mermaid, last year's and this year's Peppermint Purple. And then I showed the finish of the first Disney cross stitch sampler. I showed it all washed and flat, and yeah, ready for framing. So I showed that and mentioned my new start that I'm thinking about. It does look a little bit overwhelming, does that black work star. I've always read patterns from the middle, and yeah, looking at all the different colours and what's included, and yeah, it does look a little bit overwhelming, but yeah, I'm sure I'll get there with help. Danielle's offered to help. Crafty Chris said she'll help. So yeah, two lovely ladies on standby that said, you know, if I need any help with stitching, or you know, so I've got those two lovely ladies to ask any help or advice. Or yeah, I might see if I can work out how to start from one of the star points. Let's see if one of them can help me how to yeah, work out how to start from the edge rather than the middle, because like I say, the middle just looks a little bit overwhelming and my needle has come out. So let me do that and then we'll carry on. Oops. There we go. Very threaded. Oops. I've lost a needle then. Right, where am I? Up here. Lost where I was there for a second. Yeah, up here. So, where was I? Yeah, Thursday morning I'd done floss tube, and then in the afternoon I was editing and uploading while working on Mark's mods. I'd obviously brought that upstairs for the floss tube, so I was doing a little bit more on that while I was waiting for it to edit, and then I was able to set it to upload to YouTube. And has anybody else noticed the change in YouTube? There is a extra check that they do. It's like a copyright check, so they will scan your video for anything that might be copyright. Say for example logos or I don't know, you know, brands or something like that. You know, if something like that pops up in your video, they can flag up the problem, so you can then sort that issue rather than you getting a YouTube copyright strike for having it on your channel. So I think that's just an extra check or something that they're now doing. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention that, because I don't think I've heard anybody else mention about it apart from my husband, Mark's Mods. So just, yeah, see if anybody else was aware of it. Like I say, he seems to be the only one that's mentioned it. So yeah, I just thought I'd mention it and see if anybody else has noticed. Whoops, ow. Burnt me under the lamp. Ow, that really hurt. Couple more threads. I have to get it tangled on the way. So that's 2. It's 2 strands you work with on this. Line those a bit better. And then we can thread it. I won't have enough thread with that 1 and a bit. Obviously not enough. Yeah, done. Right, let me thread this up again. I can find where my needle is. Pull this up. Good position. Let's pull it all the way out. Let's try again. Catch it. I think I'm stabbing myself. Up. Right. There we go. Sorted. Right, I can bring it back down now so you lot can see. So, yeah, we're on Thursday where I was talking about floss tube and doing that, and then in the evening, once we'd had tea, I was diamond painting then for the rest of the evening. So yeah, that's what I did on Thursday. Then on Friday Friday morning I was doing some more on Mark's Mods. Then once my husband got up, I had Friday jobs to do, which is change the bedding on our bed, and then I got a bath. And Friday tends to be a wishy-washy day, so all the bedding gets changed, everybody has baths and showers, so that there's all that to wash and dry and fold and sort out. So yeah, Friday wishy-washy day. So more or less all day Friday I was working on Mark's Mods. Just like I say, now all I have to do is the rest of the red at the bottom of all the letters, because my husband just wants the bottom half of the letters just leaving as the white fabric, as he said to me this morning, well, the other day when he was looking. He said he quite likes the idea of just seeing the white fabric. So I've just got to finish off a little bit of red on a couple of the letters, and then that'll be done. And yeah, just got to work out framing and things like that. So we've got a little wooden frame that I can put it in, but yeah, like I said, I've just got to figure out how to finish it off, and that should all be done and finished, ready for Thursday. I'll be able to show it you guys in floss tube, and then I should be able to gift it to him and he'll put it up somewhere in the bear cave. He'll display it somewhere, and then I can move on to, does that come up? What tail had come up with that thread? Put it back down. So yeah, Friday wishy-washy day. So once we'd had tea and got to evening time, I was diamond painting. I've done some more on the Mermaid. Last couple of weeks I've been working on the Mermaid for the Wip and Chat, so you guys will have seen slow but good progress on the Mermaid diamond painting. But I'm absolutely loving this Mermaid cross stitch. I've got so much on her done. But I think the next bit to do, when I filled in the rest of this 310, I'm going to move down and do the rest of her tail. So down here will be her fin, the bottom of her tail. So I think that'll be the next bit to do. So yeah, some lovely orangey goldy colours in her tail. And then the bit after that, I think we'll be moving along this bit to do the bottom curved bit of the moon. I was just looking at the pattern before I came on here and what's to do next, and maybe if I could have prepared another bit to do if I'd have had time, I could have prepared that to do next. And hang on, I have a knot, so let me bring that in. Hang on, leave me with the needle. Poke it into this knot. It loose. Come on. Knot does not want to come undone. Oh. Sometimes they'll come undone really easily, and other times they just don't want to. Ugh. Come on, Mr. Knot. This is not whichever one you want to be. No, that's a well and truly not. Not. Ugh. Don't ask, I'm going all rambler. Right, hang on. Need to unthread that to pull that back through. So, cut that there, cut that there. Right. Put this bit of thread to the side. Rethread this bit. See how far we get with this bit now. I can't believe that did that. Never mind. Knots happen in thread. And you just love knots. So, right, where did I get to before that disaster? So, yeah, Friday, wishy-washy day. So, yeah, Friday evening, I was diamond painting. and then on to Saturday. So Saturday morning is cleaning. So my job is the bathroom and, you know, give it a good wipe round. And now that we've got all the pipes boxed in and all that plasticky stuff to wipe down, it yeah, does tend to get quite a bit dusty, with it being that white, what is it, UPVC or whatever it is, that plasticky stuff that can be wiped down. That's an extra job to do in there now, because it really shows up. So, but yeah, like I said, give it all that good wipe round. And the boys, one of them wipes round downstairs while the other one moved back, and then yeah, so by the time we've done all the cleaning and all the wiping round, it's usually lunchtime. So then in the afternoon and the rest of the day, we can pretty much do what we want to do. This Saturday was actually family night. It was the first Saturday of the month. We will all get a takeaway together and watch a film. And I think I mentioned last week that we were starting to watch that film with, is it Adam Sandler? Oh, what's he called? Yeah, his character's name is Gay, or Gaylord Fucker. But yeah, we started watching the second film of that, and we had a Chinese takeaway. I had my spare ribs in a honey glaze, so I really enjoyed those, and some chips. Oops. And then my husband wanted some of their soup. He picked chicken and noodle and some chips. And then our eldest, he just wanted their chicken broth, their chicken and sweet corn soup and some chips. And then our youngest picked the egg fried rice dish. He normally has chicken, but this time he wanted the pork. So he had some pork egg fried rice, and like I said, we got down to watching the second film, which is where they get married. So all the parents had to meet. So her parents and them two travelled in the newly bought mobile home, and yeah, went to go meet his parents. Really quite funny. Yeah, quite like those films. So next month will be the third and final one. But yeah, really, really enjoy those films. They're quite funny. So yeah, that was Saturday, beginning of Saturday evening, and then our eldest usually goes live on Twitch. It's gaming and friends, and so we normally go off and do our own things because yeah, he goes live on a Saturday night. My husband said, you know, you can't break what your viewers are expecting just because it's family night. So yeah, he decided that we'd go off and do our own things. So I think I was diamond painting up here and watching YouTube, and I have newly discovered a couple of YouTubers. I've started watching Jessie at Mislaid Pages. Put my teeth in. She yeah, I can listen to her voice all day long, no matter what she's talking about. You know, whether she's doing a Woolly Wednesday or whether she's doing a floss tube, or even if it's just a life update or catching up with us all, or you know, absolutely love her voice. I can just listen to her all day. So informative but calming and relaxing, and yeah, I actually went right back to the beginning of her floss tube and the first ever floss tube that she did, and she was showing a celestial stitch that she just started. Remember, this was back when she first started doing floss tube, so it was the floss tube #1. And then more recently, a more recent floss tube, she showed that same one again. But yeah, she just she said, yeah, this is one of my oldest whips, and I'm like, yeah, I've just seen that. But yeah, she was just saying to us that it's one of her oldest whips because it's on her I think, did she say she'd just put it on her whip go board? And then as the week's gone on, I've been going through her list of floss tube, and I think the last one I watched on that list was the minis event that she did. Was it last September? It was oh, what did she call it? It was in September when she did the minis event. I can't remember what she called it now. I had it on the tip of my tongue and it's clean gone out my head. It's just poof. Yeah, it's gone straight out my head. What did she call it? Oh, I've forgotten now. Sorry, I need a drink. I can't remember what it was called. You're all screaming at me. But yeah, so like I said, I've recently discovered Jessie at Mislaid Pages, and she was explaining how the name came about, and she was saying about cross stitch patterns and you know, having them all printed out and so losing pages and yeah, so mislaid or lost pages. So mislaid pages, that's how she came about for that, for the name. And also there is Michelle G, Michelle Bendy Stitchy. I've been watching some of hers as well, and yeah, I absolutely love the Halloween Quaker that she's doing. That is absolutely gorgeous. That Halloween Quaker that she's working on. I think she's doing the Whip Go as well, the board, and in fact they both say, you know, when what numbers have been dropped and what they're going to be working on for that month, and yeah, going through the Whip Go boards. And so yeah, I'm absolutely loving Michelle G and Jessie at Mislaid Pages. There's also another lady that I need to check out that's been recommended to me by Danielle. I need to go check that lady out as well. I just haven't got round to that yet, so I need to do that. But yeah, I'll just yeah, completely went off topic there. So far today being Sunday, I got up, sorted the pets, did a sink full of pots because obviously last night it was family night and takeaway, and yeah, so the washing up didn't get done. So yeah, I had to do all that this morning. Then I got on with the ironing. Then once I had done the ironing, I came up for a bath, had my bath, went back downstairs, needed to pick something up, and then I've come up to do this recording. So yeah, I just I'll show you what I had to go downstairs to get. So this is my Easter egg for this year. So happy Easter, everybody, and everybody who is celebrating, and however you're celebrating. Obviously can't get together with family for meals or to celebrate, or I mean, it is quite a sunny day today, but it does look quite cold and cloudy, and so yeah, however you're celebrating, I hope you have a great day. But this is my Easter egg for this year. It is a Ferrero Rocher, and the egg itself, the chocolate, has got the nut bits in the egg, and then you get 3 Ferrero Rocher there at the bottom. So you get the hazelnut egg, so milk chocolate and hazelnut egg, so it's got the nut pieces in, and then you get the 3 in the little packet there at the bottom. So that is my Easter egg. Our youngest got a Whisper Easter egg, so it's just the plain chocolate egg and a couple of bars of Whisper. Our eldest picked orange Smartie, so you get the egg, and I don't know if you get bags of Smarties or tubes of Smarties, but it's the chocolate orange. That's what he got. And then my husband, he doesn't have much chocolate, He can't because of his diabetes anyway, but he's not a great chocolate lover. So he got himself some nice coffee, some more of the Millicano. He got himself some nice coffee for his Easter egg, as he says. I have coffee, you lot have chocolate or Easter eggs. So, but my husband actually had to go back out yesterday and get some more meat for today's lunch. He went down the traditional route this year, so he got some lamb. He got some minted lamb chops, and he realised yesterday that they had gone out of date. The date on the chops was the 1st of April, so obviously we can't have those or else we'll be poorly. So yesterday being Saturday, he decided to venture off back down to the supermarket. So he hopped on the bus and yeah, came back with some more minted lamb chops. So today for our Easter Sunday dinner we are having minted lamb chops, buttered new potatoes and green beans. And then for dessert he picked up some sweet waffles with chocolate sauce inside. So you warm them up, and as you're cutting them up and eating them, it's like a chocolate sauce inside when the batter's been fried. So yeah, that's what we are going to have for our Sunday lunch. So apart from saying happy Easter and enjoy however you're celebrating, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go and I'm gonna go and enjoy my Sunday lunch and yeah, have some Easter egg later. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. Have a great week next week, and I will see you guys when I see you. So remember, guys, in a world where you could be anything, be kind. Bye, guys.